Breaking news. Guys will say male privilege doesn't exist and then go for a walk at midnight. And then get robbed like kings. Girls will say female privilege doesn't exist and then pay their rent with pictures of their buttholes. More at 10. If you want to pay my rent, I've got a butthole.
Oh! I have the solution to the deadbeat dad problem. This will solve it once and for all. Which camera should I look at? Here? Here?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. To end the deadbeat dad problem, here's how you do it. Ladies, stop fucking deadbeats. If you stopped having sex with deadbeats and having babies with them, you wouldn't have to start collecting child support.
Is there some way to know that beforehand? Do you have some advice then on that?
Yes.
So that women will know that they're about to get...
If a man is tatted like an underpass on the 10 freeway, that's a clue.
What else? Sorry.
Any man who's been through rehab, well,
is it
worse yet, hasn't been through rehab? Terrible. I talked to a woman on the air this week who told me that she'd had 2 men in her life. The father of her child was a drug addict. He was a heroin addict. And she fell in love with him because she was a drinker and she was drinking. And now she can't figure out why he won't pay. Then she had the second man in her life is the bank robber. And she didn't meet him before he was a bank robber. She corresponded with him in prison over a website and has agreed to marry him when he comes out of prison.
Okay.
Do you need any more red flags there? Come on. I mean,
imagine being in prison, locked up for whatever you're locked up for, and you're still getting dates, and you're still getting women wanting to marry you off a website. Yeah, they don't apply the same rules to bad boys that they do to nice guys. Deadbeats will always proliferate because they make them feel a certain way.
Why should we cover for people's bad judgment? Literally, I think I could tell any woman what man is a deadbeat and what man is not before she procreates with him. But we don't think that way.
I think that should be part of your show.
Be more than happy to do it.
In that regard.
I offer that. I offer that service. I talked to this woman the other day. We had people calling in and trying to point out the red flags. She obviously wasn't seeing them.
A UCLA professor is suing the campus because he was put on suspension for not giving the black students more lenient grades during the protests. Get this, the person who originally made this request was actually a white student. I guess they thought that black people were too mentally inferior to focus on their studies in times of political discourse. Nice.
Women like men who are about 4 years older, who manifest signs of success, as well as being handsome and personable and all of that. The reason for that is that they're looking to equalize the economic disparity that exists because women take a harder hit from sex and pregnancy than men. They're looking for someone who's competent and generous. Competence would be intelligence, general cognitive ability, and the markers that go along with that. They want conscientiousness or openness, as well as other desirable personality traits. So they're looking for someone who can provide. Well, it's not because they're greedy precisely, it's because they're going to put themselves in a more vulnerable position if they have a child. And we know this because even affluent women who have a child by themselves or who get divorced tend to drop down the socioeconomic hierarchy a fair bit, which is of course why alimony payments and all of that are necessary. So this hypergamy means women are much more selective in their mating than men are. And it's not surprising because they pay a bigger price for sex. It's more dangerous for women because they can get pregnant, and it might be more dangerous emotionally.
You think you're going to make him wait until marriage? How do you think that's...
Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you like this. My cookies is worth the wait.
Well, first off, check that, sweet. I know your cookies ain't worth the wait because you ain't made nobody wait. You got 2 kids without a marriage.
My ex-boyfriend looked through my phone and was so pissed that he didn't find anything. He was yelling at me like, oh, you must have fucking deleted it, blah, blah, blah. I did. Be quicker next time.
Will students recognize the double standard with their line of thinking? Let's find out. Before we get started talking about vaccine mandates, I just want to get your general opinion. Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
I'm pro-choice. I think women have the right to decide what they want to do with their bodies, and also you never know the situation.
Pro-choice. I don't think that I have a right to force my decision on someone else's body.
I'm pro-choice. You never know the circumstances that people are going through.
I'm pro-choice. The truth is that no one is in your body but you, and it's your life that you have to live.
I am pro-life. It's just like I was always born and raised that way. I'm Catholic, so that's the main reason.
I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-choice because you can't tell me what to do.
I'm pro-choice.
I'm pro-choice.
Pro-life.
I don't know, that's just kind of what I grew up believing.
So you don't think the government should tell you what you can do with your body?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want the government telling you what to do with your body?
No.
Correct.
Would you agree with the idea of my body, my choice?
Of course, yeah. Once you get a certain age, you kind of know what is good for your body, what's not good for your body, and you can make decisions based on that.
So then when we're talking about vaccine mandates, government vaccine mandates, are you for or against them?
I'm for it. I'm vaccinated.
I would say that I guess I am more for a mandate if it is in support of the general health of the population.
I am for them, yeah.
I would be okay with the vaccine mandate.
I agree with government mandates.
I am for, but I see where you're going with this.
I see where you're going with this. I have to say against, because like I said, you can't tell me what to do. You can't be pro-choice and not approve of people's choices. You know what I mean? It's a choice, so.
So then what happened to the my body, my choice argument in that circumstance?
I feel like that's regarding, well, I guess you kind of caught me. That was really good.
So then what happened to the my body, my choice argument in that situation?
I mean, I guess, yeah, it does sound contradicting, and I wouldn't disagree with someone who, brought that to my attention.
Isn't the government telling you what you are doing with your body by instating a vaccine mandate? Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes, I think so. But sometimes, the baby hasn't even been fully developed yet. The woman is fully developed. She should have the choice.
So then fully developed humans should also have the choice to get a vaccine?
Yes.
Isn't the government telling you what to put in your body at least?
Yes, but I disagree with your opinion.
You're comfortable with the government telling you to put a vaccine in your body?
I'm not comfortable with the government telling me what I can do with my body. I don't really know how I feel exactly about with COVID vaccine mandates, because I do think it is your body and you can choose what you put in it.
Why don't girls want to date me? Whatever. Just gonna do my own thing. I actually kind of like not having to answer to anyone. I am never getting married. My life has been completely meaningless. I had my freedom, but starting a family was the true meaning of life. Now I die alone.
And I've said that plenty of times, guys. It hits different at 70. Have your fun early, but always be angling for that fish you want to keep. You don't want to be on your deathbed 70 years old and your lineage stamped out because you had too much fun, or you don't understand that the traumatic events in your childhood are leading you to having problems with commitment. Work on yourself as a man, keep improving, start a family, be the shepherd, the household lead. That's the ultimate in what it means to be a man. Passing down your seed, creating the next generation of humans that can help save humanity from itself. Carry on, gents.